Hello and welcome back to Noel's RetroLab. I just got back from a week of traveling and I have some packages waiting, so we're gonna get to those right now. And this is a bit of a hint of what this is about. It's not all about this, but I don't have that many occasions to wear this shirt, so today seemed like the perfect day. Let's get started. So here we have a pretty big package coming from Spain. And there it is, an SVI 328 or SV 328. They didn't get that straight from the beginning. And yeah, so this is a computer that you've seen in some other videos. I did a bunch of videos about it, but that was a friend's SVI 328. And what happens to me after I'm working with a computer for a while is that I get attached to it and then I want to do more things with it and I don't have it anymore because I returned it. So I was looking for one and this one showed up and so I decided to go for it. So let's open it up. It's funny because I usually don't care too much about boxes, but it came with a box. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll have to decide what to do with it. Oh, that's pretty cool. It has the cool Spectravideo logo right there. And yeah, there it is. Very nice with the power supply and everything. I think this is in working condition, although I haven't tested it yet. And yeah, I mean, it's dirty, but I'm sure we can make this look really, really good. So, oh, cool. With the manual as well in Spanish. And it looks like with an an RF modulator and some cables. So yeah, very cool. But this is not the end of the story of the 328. It turns out, and I'm sure this happens to a lot of you as well, when you're looking for a computer, you're spending a while and maybe, I think I was looking for it for several months. And then right at the same time as this one came up, there was another one that came up. And I contacted both vendors figuring, I can only get one of them and, they were a pretty good price. But guess what happened? Yes, you guessed it. I ended up getting two of them by accident. I mean, it wasn't an auction, but I had emailed both vendors and I made them an offer and they were good prices and they both came back and said yes. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But there's one interesting bit, which is this. This is an MK1, or this is the original Spectravideo, and this other one is an MK2, which is a cost-down board, I think. So let's see what's inside this one. Oh, it has a bunch of cassettes. Oh, and actual SVI original games. I recognize several of those titles from that that look I had at what could be done with the SVI 328. Those were some of the games that I had tried, the Farmer Mac and such. And so yeah, there it is. And here's the original MK1. So I guess the keyboards are identical. The case looks a little different. So clearly we have the label differences. We have this big sticker, but this looks a little taller. Is that my imagination? It could be my imagination. Maybe this is the better way to test them side by side, and it looks, yeah, I think they're the same. So I have some SVI 328 projects coming up. Actually, it's all related to this mysterious cartridge. So this is coming up very soon. And maybe I'll make a video looking at the two of them and seeing how they're different and how things evolved. And then one of the questions I'm going to have to ask myself is, which of the two am I going to keep? So if some of you out there have a lot of experience with these, let me know if you have a preference for one or the other, or if there's a reason to keep both of them, which I don't think so. I think that would be overkill even for me. So, but yeah, this is usually what happens, right? You're looking for one and you end up with two of them. So anyway, now I have ones to pick from and I think they're both working. So I don't think there'll be a repair episode out of that, but I'll probably do a restoration and comparison and all of that. All right, and then I forgot that one of them also came with the SVI 904 cassette, which You would think, okay, what's the big deal about this one? And the thing that is very unique about it is that it has a really weird adapter. That's the one that I had to 3D print one and all of that. So yeah, this fits, I think it's an edge connector that fits on the back of the SVI 328. Also needs some cleaning and restoring, but yeah, this is the whole connector, and this has input power and input data and output data and everything. So it is convenient for this, but it's not convenient for hooking up other devices to the SVI. Now, this doesn't have any other inputs. I wonder if it would be possible to make a mod here to add an audio in to be able to put in an Arduino and then use this connector going through this. I don't know, maybe that's too much work, but that's something that I thought about could be an interesting use of this. Next, I have a small package from Retro Rewind in Canada, and it looks like it has retro computer parts. What a surprise. Okay, the little insert. Yeah, their packaging is always really good, like not just protected, but like really neat and stuff. So, right, this one is for the Commodore 128 diagnostics. So we have both the diagnostics card. Retro Rewind had sent me before the Commodore 64 cartridge. And this is the 128 because I have a Commodore 128 repair in my future. And then this is the keyboard dongle. And then I think a lot of the cables and all that are in common with the other one, so I can use the other one. So this would be extremely handy once I have that Commodore 128, which is already on its way here, or maybe is being packaged right now. So something we'll be seeing soon. Thank you very much, Frank, from Retro Rewind. Next is a package from Dag Lem. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation. He's from Norway. And this is for the SID replacements project. This, let's see, does it say? Yeah, Redip SID. This is an FPGA replacement for the SID chip on the Commodore 64, the one that I've been working on for a while, and I have multiple replacements already. And this is one that Dag has been working on, and I believe I even have to upgrade it since he's shipped it. There's been several changes. So this will be another one that I will test with all the others. And it's just really cool that there are a lot of different projects that are trying to replace the SID. FPGAs are getting cheaper and cheaper every day. So this is very promising. It looks like he sent me 2 of them. And then this looks like a very odd socket that only some pins are in there. So I imagine this is maybe to avoid getting a 12-volt shock from the actual motherboard. So I'll have to read up on it, but this is really cool. He even sent me 2 of them, so that is awesome in case one doesn't work or whatever. So thank you so much. I will definitely be testing this very soon as well. And finally, we have a package from Germany from longtime supporter of the channel, Wolfgang. And a few weeks ago, he did an interview with me, and I'll put a link to it in the corner up there. And we were talking about books, and I mentioned that The Art of Electronics is one of my favorite electronics books that I always recommend, and it's even on my sort of things about Noel's RetroLab webpage, if you want to also check that out. And he mentioned that this companion book was also really good, and he offered to send it to me, or at least I'm guessing that's what it is. Oh, this is even more than I thought. I thought it was going to be the book. So, ooh, this looks like some really dark chocolate. I love really dark chocolate. So that's a nice surprise. Oh, that's right. His channel is Retro is the New Black. I wonder what this is. I'm gonna have to check it out. And a Commodore, obviously. Oh, fun couple Amstrad games in disc, no less. Very cool. 1541 2-pet interface. I was not expecting any of this. I thought it was just gonna be the the book. Ah, these are some boards. Very cool. I still don't have a pet, but I'm hoping to have one at some point. So I will definitely keep those around. Some German candy. Oh, Kinder, like the Kinder Egg, very cool. Oh, and that's, I know who's gonna love some of this. My daughter will. Very cool. And then, oh, the Elements of Computer System. Oh, right. This book also came up in our interview. And actually I had a friend that he watched the interview and said, that looks really cool. I'm gonna go get it. So that's a surprise. Thank you very much. And then this is what I thought wasn't there in the first place. So this is the, I guess, the lab course that goes along with the art of electronics books. Now, again, this is the original Art of Electronics books. I love that book. I love that book to pieces. It's the book that I tell people, it's the book that I wish I had when I was learning electronics and computer systems in college. And apparently this is the lab course that goes with it, which maybe is like a more practical thing. Right, and more examples. And so this is very, very cool. Because the other book is great and it's amazing, but it's also super dense and it's like slow reading and very rewarding. But this, I could see this being a really good complement to it. So I'm really looking forward to checking this out. So again, thank you so much, Wolfgang. That is just amazing. Thank you. And just to finish it off, and this is something, obviously it's already open. This is something that I just ordered from Amazon, but I thought it was related, especially to the SVI things that we said at the beginning. Somebody in the Discord channel alerted me to this book on Amazon. So this is a modern reprint of the MSX Standard, which I thought it was really cool. Actually, I looked for it online and whatnot. And it's not an original book, but it's okay. This is a reprint of the original one with the same kind of typeface and everything you would find in an 80s technical book like this. And it's actually pretty inexpensive. So I just jumped on it and got it. And I think it's really cool, these kind of books. So I've always wondered about the details of the MSX Standard. Like, okay, I know it's a standard, but what exactly are they, setting on the different things? So yeah, this goes through everything from the hardware to ROM calls to what looked like the keyboard back there. So yeah, this is very, very cool. Another book that I'm really looking forward to reading. So wow, lots of really cool things for upcoming videos that are really coming up very, very soon. The SVI 328 mystery cartridge that has been sitting here for a while, the Commodore 128 repair, the SID replacement video, all those are in the pipe and they're happening in the next few weeks. So that's really cool. And then I'm gonna have to dig through those books really soon because I'm really excited about them. So anyway, thanks everybody who donated stuff. Your support is amazing. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video about mostly the look at upcoming videos that are coming up soon. Leave me any comments below as usual, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting Noel's RetroLab on Patreon or joining the membership on YouTube. Not only is that the best way to support this channel and allow me to continue making more videos, but you also get some extra perks like early access, ad-free videos, and more. Thank you again to all the supporters. See you next time.